All right, we're in round one. Unfortunately, I've got a mulligan because I've got a one-lander. So let's try this again. If it had been a green mana, it probably would have been more keepable. This is a great hand. Got compulsive on turn 2 off a ramp dude, so at least we're in right pace that I want. All right. All right. It's a lot of ramp. It's very good. There's a monolith. Very nice. All right. So building towards an upheaval plan. Still going to do compulsive next turn. I don't see why the monolith necessarily is better. I guess it could be. I just don't have a lot of fatties. So ramping into Basalt Monolith now is not doing too much for me. Lodestone Golem, geez. All right, well, now I guess we're doing Basalt Monolith. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand, but he does have a 5-power guy, which is pretty beefy. Can't play opposition next turn, but we can play compulsive. All right, let's do Basalt Monolith here. We can get an opposition down, not next turn, but the turn after that, to at least tap down the Lodestone Golem, but we are getting beat for 5 pretty quickly. Well, so much for the turn off Lodestone Golem plan. If I can find the... Alright, if I can find the upheaval... Force of Will. I need you in my opener. Alright, well... Guess I gotta cast Compulsive for 4. I should have played the Coast, but I didn't want more pain lands, but now I might have to discard it, we'll see. Ooh, wish Dungeon Geist works. Stupid Lightning Greaves. What do I discard now? I guess I can discard the Coast. Otherwise, I have to discard 2 cards. At this point, I probably could discard Opposition. Yeah, at least Dungeon Geist trades with Lodestone Golem. Could also ditch the Chalice and the Signet. And then play the Coast next turn. Yeah, I feel like I need to resolve this Dungeon Geist. So let's ditch Signet, Chalice. This way I can force a will of something, just exiling the opposition, and I can still play Dungeon Geist to block the Lodestone Golem. So we're not dead yet. We are taking a lot of damage. No plays is good. Rafellos is good, but I can't afford to play him yet, so we're going to go Dungeon Geist, taking all sorts of damage. 2 damage to play a Dungeon Geist. That doesn't actually do anything. I mean, it blocks, which is what we needed to do here. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, he's definitely all in on the Lodestone Golem plan, so if I can survive just a bit longer, we can find our win cons and be fine. So if we can find Mere Battlesphere or Upheaval, we've got a pretty good game plan. Because bouncing Chrome Mox is also very good. Makes that exiling of the Vampire Nighthawk much less relevant. We've got the Force of Will, at least for the free protection. We have Thirst for Knowledge and Mull Drifter in our deck, so we have actual card draw stuff we can do. Excuse me. It's an easy block. All right. Him not doing anything is also very good for us. Ooh, little Sword of Body in Mind. Yeah, let's go for that. I like that a lot. Plus, we've got Force of Will protection. Just seems good. This is an actual way we can win. Do I want to go to 5? I really don't. So we're going to use the Basalt Monolith here. Even though I'm going to have to untap it at some point to make Upheaval or Mere Battlesphere come down. I just don't like the idea of going to 5 when our opponent's got a Lodestone Golem. Should have actually used the Yavimaya Coast there. Yeah, since I'd have to take damage, I could have played Raphellos, but it's okay. I think I'm just going to wait on the Raphellos now. So, mill 10, get a Wolf, Worm Coil, Duretti. Wow, that's a pretty nice little synergy. Wheel of Fortune, Goblin Welder, Karn Liberated. He's got some pretty good spells in there. So, I could play Raphellos, but I screwed it up. I tapped in a poor way. So now I can't without taking damage, which I still refuse to do. I can double block this Lodestone Golem though, so I'm still in good shape there. And I can counter anything he does that's relevant. Or that prevents me from winning, so at least I've got that going for me. I do have to actually pay an extra. I think I still have to. Yeah, I have to pay a mana, I think. We're going to force that. I do still have to pay one. Because Oblivion Ring can either hit our flyer or more likely our Sword of Body and Mind. So since Sword of Body and Mind seems like our actual way to win this game, I think I pretty much got to counter a Oblivion Ring. Certainly an easy block. Yeah. Ponder. Cool. Let's do that first. There's an Upheaval. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I probably. Do I need Upheaval anymore? I guess I. I guess I don't. I think I shuffle. I don't need the upheaval anymore. Although, could still be useful. He has to Chrome Mox again. He does have a Signet. I guess I take it. So we'll go this guy, this guy, this guy. No shuffle. Take the island. Play the island. Swing with the Dungeon Geist. Play Rafellos. And pass. I actually equip Rafellos too. Actually, I equipped the Wolf, and the reason being because I'm just drawing a land next turn, and I want to equip the Wolf in case he gets a hasty guy that I need to block. I mean, we're dead to pretty much any flyer. All right, sweet. So let's see what our opponent's rocking here. We've got Batter Skull. I'm glad I'm main decking that Croson Grip for that. I think we're going to bring in Nature's Claim too, now that I'm seeing all of these crazy artifacts this dude's got. Elspeth, geez, that one's good. Revelark's good with like Goblin Welder. Karn is a monster. Jeez, all right. He's got some good stuff. We got Nature's Claim, though, which certainly is good. Okay, what do we cut? Feel like it can't be a creature. Feel like it can't be ramp either, and I feel like it can't be card draw. So what does that leave us with? What does that leave us with? This can tap artifacts too. Opposition's too good. Upheaval. I think Upheaval's still really good in this matchup if I can ramp fast enough. I do think we want the Nature's Claim just because we saw so many. Like hitting a Chrome Mox just straight up 2-for-1's our opponent because they had to exile to get it out there. So I like that a lot too. Hitting Lodestone for 2. Hitting my own to gain 4 actually makes Nature's Claim kind of versatile. I certainly don't want to cut any ramp, and I don't want to cut any card draw. What do I cut then? I guess I could cut a creature, maybe Thrun. I have no problems with Thrun. It's just I'd rather have a Dungeon Geist or a Serendib Efreet because of flying, which is better with the swords for getting in. I do like a good Thrun, though. But Dungeon Geist against Wormcoil Engine is also pretty insane. Lock him out, completely eliminate the value. So Dungeon Geist is, I think, just better than Thrun for that. All right, let's try this again. All right. No green sources, but we do have a Ponder and 2 blue sources, so I think I'm going to keep it. Just got to hunt for a green source. No Chrome Mox, that's good. And a green source, nice. All right, let's, well, I was going to say Ponder, but I guess it's actually better to play the Forest. This way, if we top deck a Forest, we can Rafellos, and if he plays a Signet here, I can claim it. All right. Passing. See what our opponent does. I'm hoping to just see an artifact that I want to kill, like a signet or something. Nope, not this time. All right, so ideal draw is a forest. Oh. What do I discard? That's a good question. Not the sword. Maybe the ponder. I don't want to draw or discard 2 lands. I don't even want to discard any lands. Honestly, don't. I kind of want to keep her fellows too, though. And I kind of want to keep claim because I know he's got a lot of good artifacts in there. That's tough. That's really tough. I guess I could do Dungeon Geist. Dungeon Geist Island. That way I get to keep Ponder, dig for some more stuff. All right, I'll do that. We'll do Island Dungeon Geist. Not thrilled about that, but I want to keep her fellows in case we draw a forest. It's still reasonable. It's Ponder first. Oh, well, that doesn't work. All right, this is actually good. So we get to keep all this, and we can play the Mystic. So let's go. Windswept Heath's the last one we want to draw, and then it'll be Coast, and then Mystic. No shuffle, play Mystic, and pass. That was actually really nice to see on the top of the library there. Nighthawk's not a huge deal. Yet. All right, so play Coast. We'll drop Rafellos, which currently only ramps for 1, admittedly, but we are getting a breeding pool next turn, probably. So I think we're still in good shape. And next turn, theoretically, I could just play a Sword of Body and Mind and attack, which is also quite good. So maybe he just plays a Lodestone Golem. At least we have the answer for it. Draw. Okay, Windswept Heath. So we'll do that. Use it. Definitely want a forest. Do I want to find breeding pool? I kind of do, but I don't want to pay 2 life. But I kind of, well, I don't have to pay 2 life either. All right, so I find breeding pool. I bring it in tapped. I tap Rafellos for 2 and forest, and then I equip my Mystic and attack. I like it. Not paying 2 life. Rafellos plus Coast. Play sword. Equip sword. Swing for 3. He have 6th, which is also nice. Sword triggers. We get a wolf. Mill him for 10. Got rid of Worm Coil, which is good. And Welder. We've got the Nature's Claim if he plays something I need to deal with. I've got a Thirst for Knowledge for digging purposes. All right, that's not worth Nature's Claim, I don't think. All right, that might be worth Nature's Claiming. 2 cards left in his hand. Kind of feel like Thirst for Knowledging. He doesn't have Batterskull. He doesn't have Worm Coil. He doesn't have Disc. Those are all super powered. I don't even want to hit his ramps anymore. I'm trying to think what he could. He could be going for like a. Let's just Thirst for Knowledge first. Mostly because I'm curious what I'm getting. It is instant speed, I get it, but I could just ditch the Basalt Monolith. But then again, I could discard a Pilgrim and a Forest and play a Monolith. I'm not sure what's better, to be honest. Maybe the Monolith's not that good, but guess it. Let's do Pilgrim Island. Discard. Play a Forest. Alright, swing with Mystic. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I fear Kozilek, I am going to Nature's Claim as Gilded Lotus. Could come back to bite me, but it's alright. Ramp for 3. We'll go Monolith. Nature's Claim, Lotus. And we'll pass. I'm not going to use a Monolith to equip here. It's not worth it. Still have Compulsive Research and Muldrifter to refill our hand a bit. Basically just trying to turn off Eldrazi if possible. But then again, I guess if he had Eldrazi... Oh, nice. I can hardcast that. Beautiful. I'm still attacking with Rafellos, even though I'd have to tap Basalt Monolith to play Force of Will. It doesn't matter. So doing some damage, getting some wolves, milling some cards, passing some turns. What do we got? Forcing it. Certainly not letting him sack an artifact to get back Wormcoil. All right. There you have it, folks. Deck has been completely milled. All right, cool. I should have known he didn't have Eldrazi, because if he had Eldrazi, he wouldn't have been concerned about Sword of Body and Mind. It would have just done a reshuffle for him. But we ended up taking this deck, which I think his deck was actually pretty good. So pretty happy to take it. Once again, counterspells, just ridiculous. Even when we clearly get cut on most counterspells, turns out Force of Will is still really good. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Stopping, that was like his last-ditch effort. That would have brought him right back into the game, too, because I don't know what I would have done about a Batterskull or a Wormcoil Engine. Either one. What am I going to do? So, yes, counterspells are amazing. Our deck's not even that good, and we beat this deck. So that tells you a lot about how powerful counterspells are. All right, we'll see you in round 2.